Hello everybody, once again, Dash here with another ARC official informational gift. As I mentioned in my last video, when I was talking about using the ladder trick, I am going to show you guys how to stack refrigerators. So in doing this, I actually had to spend a little bit of mats to create myself some refrigerators. So what you're going to need for this is I'm going to put my walls up. Just going to use these ones at first, that way I can show you the magic behind all of it. What you do is on your wall, you place your one ceiling tile. So you've got this ceiling tile here. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be placing your pillar, and with your pillar, you want to get it to where the nipple shows. Like that. Trying to use Q to cycle through my snap points, but we'll get it here. Okay, right there. There you go. That is the snap point that you want. I know in my last video I said nipples are good, just not in bases, but for this particular instance, you want it. And I'll show you why here as soon as I can get it back. Nope, that wasn't it. Sometimes it can be a pain to get these snap points how you want them, but it's worth it in the end. So if you can just bear with me while I attempt to get this snap point, you will see why it is worth it. Or you could just do the reverse of what I did in the previous videos. Okay, that gets us our desired snap point. So we pick up this top pillar. Yeah, that's how you can do it. You can place the pillar halfway through, and then you'll be snapping it there. Okay, so you got this one right here. The reason why you want this one, go ahead and place these. Once again, we're going to use the ladder so that way we get everything nice and neat and lined up. Remember, get on, get off, pick up. Let me turn my tech helmet off. I hit K mode. So we've got that one placed. I'm only going to be placing two because I don't want to just be wasting refrigerators. So we've got these two. And if we wanted to, yeah, we could place a ceiling tile through them. Okay, it is allowed by ARC standards, but it doesn't look neat. It doesn't look clean. Which is why we wanted this nipple right here to raise the ceiling tile just that little bit. So we're going to place that one, and now you see now there's two snap points. You obviously want the one that's higher. So now, once again, we get our trusty old ladder out, get on, get off, pick up. Use your arrow keys, then you hit K. And then right here, I talked about this as well in my last video. You want the top to overhang. Maybe not by this much, because that's an awful lot, but a little bit. You want it to overhang a little bit, so that way standing right next to it, you aren't getting the unlock function. So you can place that, and you go over, you place your next one. The other thing that this does is on Arc Official, you are not able to paint your fridges. But what I have found is that when you stack the fridges like this, you can paint the ceiling tile between the fridges. And I will go and show you that at the main base. But that's basically how you do that. And then to make it all look nice and neat and hidden, you just put a wall right there. And then all of that is hidden, except if you go to the side of it. You could even put a canvas on there and be like, hey, this is my awesome thing. But I left this back wall off here so that way you could see there's plenty of room back here. You can hide your electrical wires. That's the other thing that you can do with the ladder is you place your electrical wires so that way your electrical wires will line up completely with your base. So I always reference main base when I'm doing these videos so that way you guys can see what the finished product will look like if you do it this way. Because once again, I am on official Gen 1 584. My base is here. I'm happy to show it to you guys if you want to come and look at it with your own eyes through your own computer. See, once again, we've got this where it's exactly even all the way down. And this right here is what I was talking about. This right here, while it looks blue, it's actually purple. I'm not going to get into colorblind. But this right here, these 8 fridges are all Formiga berries. And all these fridges right here that have the red line, that's all raw meat. The pink stuff is all raw fish. And it works like that. If you didn't stack your fridges, you could paint the floor that they're on if they were back a little bit further. Ours, we have it right up to the edge because that's how we wanted it. So we painted the line in between. It's little things like this that will make your base just that much extra. And as you can see right here, it's exactly what I did. I have that wall coming off the top ceiling. Plenty of room back here. And all back here is where we hit our electrical. And it keeps it really nice and clean. You can't see any of the wiring. So, if you want to stack your fridges, that's all you got to do. You start off with your walls. You place the ceiling tile on the walls. You get that little pillar nipple that normally you don't want in the base. However, in this instance, it is 100% needed to achieve the correct ceiling height. And then you can go ahead and stack your fridges. With the bookshelves, it's a little bit different because obviously there's the height difference between the bookshelves and the ceiling and the fridges. But bookshelves, you're able to do this as well. Because if I take this over, look how much of the bookshelf is sticking through the top. Just a little bit. But you're able to place the bookshelves up there. The only difference is you got to find a way to get up there, which I could do with not my tech ladder. I'm not going to use my tech ladder for that. I'm going to put that there, and I can climb up, go right here. Then I can now use my tech ladder. It's facing the right way. Get on, get off, pick up. And I use my arrow keys to look down, enter orbit mode. And look at that. I can stack them right on top of. So this works for stacking your bookshelves. Although, like I said with the fridges, I would suggest going more hanging off the edge than not, so that way you can access them from down below. Because you don't want to have ladders all over the place like that. It just looks tacky. However, if you have it hanging off a little bit, somebody can be like, oh, why is that? You can calmly explain. It's so that way I can access them from the bottom. So that right there is how you stack your fridges. As always, I hope everybody had a wonderful day. Hope you got what you needed from this video. And as a last little bit, if you want to subscribe to my channel just to see when I post new videos, you can if you want to. You don't have to. I'm not looking for 1,000,000 subscribers, 1,000 likes, none of that. I just hope at least one person is able to benefit from the information that I have in ARC. Have a wonderful day. Keep on surviving.